What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Piccioni. I'm an American living in Russia. And if you don't know who I am, I've come to Russia about a year and a half, coming up on 2 years now. And I have two small kids. One is turning 1 this year in a couple weeks, like next week. And my daughter is 4 years old. We have family that lives out in Russia. So we moved out here for a little bit more of a calm life, one that wasn't so chaotic. And I wanted to make this video just to give some general updates. I don't post as often as I used to, but yeah, I wanted to make this video, give some general highlights of what the year ahead looks like as we're coming up on the end of January. I haven't really done as big of a job as I used to on like monthly updates, but I did go to the embassy in Moscow last week to start the process to renew my passport. I should have that next month. My daughter as well, I went with her. My wife and I and my daughter all went out to Moscow, had a little day trip. It was quite fun. Moscow is wildly more good about keeping everything clean and like snow shoveling and all the things. Like this whole park that I'm in right now, which is beautiful, by the way, but typically this whole area the walking area would be clean because all the roads that we were on in Moscow were like spotless. It's like, it was kind of a stark difference in the cleanliness. But yeah, I went to the embassy. I actually met a follower of the channel. So Chase, if you're watching this, shout out to you, man. He said hi when we were doing our paperwork. We only chatted for a little bit, but he's a cool dude. He's been living here for 6 years, I believe. So very, very fun to meet others that are followers of the channel. But yeah, it was nice. As a whole, this year, we're looking for a few things. We are planning to get a car this year. Not entirely sure what kind of car, but we would prefer to find a family car, ideally a 6-seater if possible, but like a decent sized one. Doesn't have to be new, but a used car, preferably within the last 10 years that it's been made, and decently priced, ideally 3 million or under. 3 million rubles or under would be our main goal that we try to get it for. The lower the better if possible. I know that you often get what you pay for, but we just don't know really where to go to find good deals. So if anyone has any recommendations, please let me know. You can also message me on Telegram. I'll include my details there. But as a whole, I mean, we've got a good bit of plans. It seems like every year we've got a ton going on, but this year we're gonna buy a car, planning to visit my family in America later this year. No idea when. We also want to go visit other countries, especially as our kids get older and they can start well, my son especially, he's a little young still to travel. He's not even 1 yet, but we want to get out and about more once they're a little older. It's part of the reason why we want a car, is to just be able to hop in and grab everyone, throw them in, and drive out to wherever we need to around Russia, because Russia is a very beautiful country, and I've only visited like 1% of Russia. I've been to Moscow and St. Petersburg and Tutayev, which is like a small Russian city or village really outside of Yaroslavl, which is where I live. So I live in Yaroslavl, which is like 4 hours outside of Moscow. A lot of people ask, like, yeah, it must be nice that you like it in Russia. You live in Moscow. I don't live in Moscow. I live in a town most people wouldn't think of. Now I am fortunate. I work online, so I can technically live anywhere I want in the world, but the most logical choice for my wife and I was to live in a place where our kids could be around their other family members, and it's a tight-knit community, specifically this city, because we have, I mean, dang near 10 family members that can come and help. Like a perfect example was last week when our son was home. We didn't want to bring him to Moscow just to bring him, since we have the option to have family members come over and help us. We had my mother-in-law come and hang out with my son for the day, and they played and walked outside, and you know, it was nothing too stressful. We didn't have to like coordinate a babysitter and do all the things that we typically would have to do in America. Like we would live, you know, 20 minutes away from some of my family in the States, and, you know, they work their ass off all the time. And it was very hard to find even a little bit of time throughout the week to hang out. So here, our parents, my parents-in-law and family of my wife, they come over dang near every day, and we're drinking tea. We have some fun. So very fortunate to be in this place where, you know, all of our base necessities are met, and, you know, all of our interests are covered. Our kids are healthy. They're getting checked up regularly in the medical system. They go to the doctors, get their physicals, make sure everything is good for them. Yeah, it's all good. And I recently got my VNJ, my permanent residency, which is very helpful because I used to do border runs all the time, and, you know, go outside of the country every 6 months and come right back. And that's a huge weight lifted off my shoulders on not having to do that anymore, and I can stay here for as long as I want. I just need to renew every 15 years and just say like, hey, I still live, or every year I have to say I still live in Russia, but every 15 years I just need to update my photos. So it's like kind of common practice. But yeah, we're working on some plans, potentially work out some travel plans this year. But yeah, the big one for us is we want to buy a car this year, and that is on the radar. We just have no freaking clue how to get that done and who to go to. But yeah, a lot of cool things. And I do have some English speaking clients I work with part-time. I have English speaking clubs that I go to occasionally. So all sorts of fun part-time work that I do out here as well, because some people think that I make all of my money online, and I definitely make my fair share of income in the States. You got some guard dogs walking by. I don't know if you can see them, those little suckers. But yeah, a lot of fun opportunities that I've been able to come up with, and I'm grateful that people in this Russian city of Yaroslavl are so gracious to extend out to me. So yeah, hopefully I've got some fun updates in a couple weeks. But yeah, I mean, I don't really make videos that much right now because we're just in a routine. We're happy with the way things are going. We're just living our life, and, you know, when everything is met in your life, you don't need the money. I don't do YouTube for money, so it's just something I enjoy posting from time to time, but I like to check in occasionally and just say all is well. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. Feel free to join my Telegram. I post on there regularly. I might have some posts from Instagram as well. I'll link all those profiles below. But thank you so much for watching, and God bless. Stay tuned.